ass do be stankin'.
Oh yeah, that'd be stanky.
Ooh, who be pooping and farting and shit?
You?
Aw. Welcome to the Jerk Circle Podcast. I'm your host, Harold. We got the whole Goon Squad here. What's up, boys?
What up?
What up?
What's up?
And man,
What's up?
it was really hard thinking about what we're going to talk about this week because not a whole lot of things happen, especially in the NFL world. Nothing really.
Yeah, no, nothing,
happened.
nothing at all. Yeah. I think some really big news came from out of New York. I think that was biggest news.
Yeah, we did. We did get the Giants did sign OBJ, or as I like
Old
to
Got the
Beckham
grandpa
Jr.
squad.
Old Beckham Jr.
And?
baby. Oh, Russell Wilson
And?
retired.
And
Young
Did
Hope
you really? I
got
didn't even
released.
see that.
yeah, he retired. Harold's
see that.
so sad.
Good.
I'm crying.
sure.
Oh,
Because he had that one like 500-yard passing game. That's why Harold really missed it.
dude, that game was so crazy.
I mean,
'cause-
Russell on fucking Seattle was a beast.
Yes.
I think Jared could probably speak for us on this. How was Russell Wilson as a Wisconsin Badger?
Oh, greatest Badger quarterback I've ever seen. By far. It's not even close. That 1 year was so fucking fun to watch. You had to watch Badger football that year. It was so good. Him, Monty Ball, James White. Oh, God, I miss that kind of football.
Yeah, they haven't. Have they had a good quarterback since Russell?
I mean, as much as people hated on him, Joel Stave after him it wasn't great, but he's probably the best one we've seen since then.
It was like probably hasn't. Yeah, we haven't really had anybody worth like standing out.
And then now the last 2 years in a row, our starters gotten injured for the whole season in the first game.
Mhm.
So we've been watching backups all season, and that's been real fun.
That's kind of
Mhm.
crazy. But we actually do have big news. We got not one but two big news pieces. Do you want to go with the big one, or do we want to stay with the quote unquote smaller one first?
I don't know which one's the big one, which one's the small one.
You know the big one.
Yeah, let's talk about the big boy.
All right, we'll talk about the big boy. The Rams pony up and decide that this is their year to go all in. They trade away Jared Verse, a 27 first rounder, a 28 second rounder, and a 29 third rounder to the Browns to get Myles Garrett. First thing I want to mention before we have a discussion, the Rams had the MVP of Matthew Stafford last year, and now they added Defensive Player of the Year from last year to the team. That's the first thing I want to lead off with. Like, that's kind of crazy.
Mhm.
You like almost never see that happen. Like the guy who won like a major award last year is now on a different team.
I mean, it's the Browns, though. Are you surprised?
And
I actually kind of feel bad for Jared Verse a little bit.
I feel bad for anybody going to that team.
except
Yeah,
Deshaun Watson.
Like he's not a guy that I thought he would be traded at all, because like that was like the Rams guy. Like that was like, oh yeah, this is our next Aaron Donald.
I don't
Speaking
know.
of Aaron Donald,
Oh my God.
everybody is looking at that dude and being like, "Don't you dare!
I know,
Don't
that's
you
Could
dare!"
you imagine, though?
Oh, dude, be watching
my
the greatest
God.
1-2. Oh, that would be so hard.
The Rams would be the second greatest show on turf.
The greatest show on like the Underturf, like part 2, like what?
Yeah.
That's kind of. I think one of the other things I noticed too is that I think that Miles Garrett breaking the sack record last year in all NFL history for most sacks in a season, and the Browns still being doo-doo, I think kind of proves. I think to him, just like you could do anything and it don't matter. You could break an all-time record and they're still gonna be bad. So like, like I felt like if you're gonna move on, I guess this is actually a good package to get because I feel like Verse you'd have to give up like 2 first rounds about to get him. So it's almost like 3 first rounders, a second and a third.
Mm-hmm.
You get a younger edge rusher who won't be as good as Garrett, but he'll still be good. You get future assets, which I mean, they've never capitalized on future assets. I feel like they always like
No.
I don't know. It's a great. I mean, the final thing that I have to say about it is when the trade was announced and it said it was Myles Garrett to the Ram and they said they were still waiting on like the draft picks to be announced, not a single soul was like, well, let's see how many picks the Browns got before we evaluate it. It's all the Rams want it. They don't even need to know the picks. You get a Hall of Fame player on the trade market, it's pretty damn good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Madden 26 wouldn't even let you make that deal. Somebody tried to
No.
recreate it. And yeah, they're like, there's not enough value here for us to make that trade.
Ooh.
No. The Browns would.
This is a very Jerry
Well-
Jones-esque trade.
Yeah, I almost kind of feel sorry for Browns fans, I think.
I do, yeah.
Yeah.
Like, most of them were born into that. They didn't have a choice.
No.
Like, who
And it's,
are you even rooting
I don't
for
know.
on the Browns? I feel there's a couple of guys that are like interesting. Like, I love my boy Harold Fanning. I feel like is really good.
Harold's good. I like him.
I mean, Quinshawn Judkins is pretty good.
Quinshawn, yeah.
Quinshaw's pretty good.
I feel terrible
I mean,
for
that team
Casey
throughout the
Conception.
years has had some of the best talent on the planet, and they just, like you said, they just can never do it.
Mm.
They're rocking with the Predator and Shador Sanders. That's a bad 1-2 punch.
I don't know why
Very
everybody's on
bad.
about Shadur, man. It ain't it.
No, I'm
No,
not.
he ain't it. He's not it. He was never it in college.
He was. I feel like in college he was good. I would almost say very good.
I bet you any money you take Travis Hunter out of there, and he is dog shit.
You're probably right.
That'd be interesting to see, to be honest with you.
I guarantee you he wouldn't be anything.
I feel like I don't want to say Shadur was set up to fail because that is like the stupidest fucking statement. But with
Well,
the
no,
way,
anybody drafted by the Browns is set up to fail.
well, even in college though, I felt like the
He's
way
got
like
a big name to live up to.
he does.
Oh, yeah.
I feel like the way Dion kind of set the program up, it's a lot of like flash and a lot of hype, but like there's like the O-line was always dog shit. The defense was very like Travis Hunter and that's about it. So it's like you're in a bad environment. So in college it was kind of like he had to play hero ball. And then he's on the Browns where it's like you have to play hero ball to get dubs. And like it's a weird thing to say that he hasn't been put in a position to succeed because it's Shadur Sanders. But like he could have been a Raven. He could have sat behind Lamar. He didn't want that though. So maybe that's more on him than anyone else.
Yeah, that's crazy.
So I
Yeah,
guess
you're gonna sit, but
you're
behind
So,
An
ooh,
really good
MVP.
teacher.
former MVP.
Harold. I want to say Harold mentioned something yesterday because if we flash back to when we made our predictions for who's going to win the divisions, Harold was not a believer in the Rams.
Nope. I thought the Rams, I felt like there's a lot of question marks. Not defensively, but I was more concerned about Stafford and more concerned about, if the offense can keep humming. I feel like adding Myles Garrett and Trent McDuffie see that defense, I like started thinking, I'm like, well, if you have a really, really elite defense, all you need is a mediocre offense and you'll make the playoffs. Winning the division's a different story, but I'm thinking, I'm like, well, Ty Simpson, they have all the hope in the world for him. If McVay, he's kind of sort of on him. I don't know if that's him trying to make Stafford feel better, but I was like, damn, I told Andrew, I'm like, can I edit the podcast? Because I feel like the Rams kind of not only are division favorites, I feel like any betting market right now is like, it's the Rams and the Patriots, and that's like the top two.
Can we talk about the Patriots quick?
Yeah,
Sure.
we
Sure.
love the Patriots
Man,
in this
fuck
house.
the Patriots.
Oh, that's what he said.
I mean, yeah.
Fuck them, man. They were literally only like a piece or two away from winning the whole damn thing, and I think they got it.
Dude, that
so.
wide receiver room went from like okay
The
to like
worst.
really good.
Damn, yeah.
Yeah, it was like, oh gosh.
Mhm,
You got
mhm.
Fuck it. I do not want to see New England be good again, damn it.
damn, you got to play him twice too.
They're building it, man.
They're there already. I mean, it's their division again.
Yeah,
I guess-
that's true.
I guess before we talk about the Patriots trade, do we want to talk about who won? I mean, I don't feel like we should even talk about who won the Myles Garrett trade.
Yeah, I don't think that's really a necessity.
Okay. I thought about saying it. I didn't know there's any like contrarians here gonna be like, well, actually, it's Myles Garrett.
Yeah.
It's a short-term win for them, and it's probably a medium-term win if Myles Garrett keeps it up. Long-term,
Mm.
it's not. It's the Browns, so I won't bet to them. So,
I say it.
but
Ooh.
I think we could talk about the Patriots trading a future first-rounder and a fifth-rounder for AJ Brown. The worst-kept secret since what, May?
I say, yeah,
April?
we knew that was
Worst
coming.
kept secret,
Draft day?
literally.
When they lost in the playoffs?
For a while, yeah.
Before the playoffs? At the trade deadline? Like, we kind of knew about this for a while. And, man, like Jared said, like, last year they made the Super Bowl with Stephon Diggs
Mm.
and the Friend League. Like, a couple of guys that made good plays, but nobody that, like, really, really stood out. And now you add A.J. Brown, who, even in a down year last year, statistically was good. For a, not next year first, but a 2028 first.
Mm-hmm.
So, who, I guess, who wants to start off with that?
Yeah, I said what I needed to say. Fuck Patriots.
I mean, I feel like we're kind of all gonna think the same thing, and like this kind of
Yeah.
like this is their division to lose.
Mm-hmm.
I think I love the Bills, but I don't know, dude. That Drake May was so good last year, even with the kind of subpar weapons he had, like the not so greats.
Yeah,
And now you give him like Romeo, who can catch and is very consistent,
Mm.
and AJ Brown is clearly a number one. I'm gonna say that it's their division to lose, and they are right back where they left off. You know, when they had Tom Brady, and it only took like a couple off seasons. They have stuff figured out,
Mm.
and I'm not happy.
you're telling me.
I think I'm gonna say something that Jared fully agrees on. I might have said this before. Every single one of our teams have had a moment where they were really, really good, and then they entered the rebuild era. Maybe not the Packers so much. No offense, Andrew, but like
None taken.
a prolonged period of like sucking ass and just being dog shit, and then it takes them forever until they get their guy. The Patriots lost Tom Brady, and I think had two. They had the Cam Newton year. They had the Mac Jones year. 2 years. 2 or 3.
Yeah, I think it was about 3 years.
So they went 3 to 4 years after having a decade plus of a dynasty, elite GOAT quarterback, and they get their next franchise quarterback. It's like the
Mhm.
Packers going from Favre to Rodgers to Love. It's like, y'all just like shit out good quarterbacks?
Pretty much.
I would say no offense to Jared, but the Dolphins lost Marino and they've had a 2-pack of
Nothing.
buns.
Not a fucking thing. Our highlight was Tannehill.
Dylan
Yeah.
Dylan
And
had.
that's not a great highlight.
Well, yeah.
I didn't know well nothing. Tannehill was dog shit.
I kind of like Tannehill like a little bit.
I didn't really have a problem with
Yeah.
Tannehill himself, but he was not a good quarterback.
He kind of reminds
No,
me of
he was
Andy
not.
Dalton of like, if he's on your team, you're like, cool. If he's on the other team, you're kind of like, eh. Is he the worst quarterback? No. Is he the best? Absolutely not.
No.
But yeah, the Patriots get a guy who I think some people are gonna be down on with the way that the Eagles tenure ended and kind of him complaining, him being wide receiver one for a team getting paid all that money and falling short. On top of that, he did have a really rough looking playoffs. He had drops. He looked checked out. But it's on AJ Brown? Is there some like Jalen Hurts couldn't get him the ball, so like it's not his fault entirely?
I think it was from both ends, honestly. But
The other problem with that is the Eagles were a heavy run team.
yes, always kind of have been.
Yeah.
And then when they really kind of took over with the tush push, it's like, oh yeah, we could just like get like close to the first down. It's like we don't even need to throw this ball,
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
which is very frustrating for fantasy managers.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Who wins this trade?
Me,
Patriots?
No, you lose, Jared.
I do lose.
You lose hard.
Honestly.
Big time L for me.
Yeah, I think the Patriots win this.
I'll let Dylan say this because I got a hot fucking take. I got a crazy one.
I think it's the Patriots as well. I think they got some good talent for what they traded.
Yep.
Well needed too, considering what they had last year.
I don't
Yeah,
think
I think it's their division to lose, to be honest.
I don't think the Eagles won the trade. I don't think the Patriots won the trade. I think the biggest winner of the trade is Devontae Smith. I think that
Skinny
him-
Batman.
You're not wrong.
I feel like I kind of want to watch what I'm saying, but I don't. I feel like he's going to have a Jackson Smith-Njigba level ascension now that A.J. Brown is gone. I feel like
It's gonna help him something fierce for sure.
I feel like people are like, he's not forgotten because he's been great as a number 2, but I feel like him getting the opportunity now to be number 1, I'm buying all the stocks. I'm drafting him early. I feel like Smith is going to be good. And the reason why I say this is because I feel like you saw when A.J. Brown was like first on the Eagles, Jalen Hurts can get the ball to his guy when he wants to. When you have to divvy it up to multiple pieces, it's not going to work out that way. Plus, I feel like with the way the offensive coaching is going to be going, and then using a lot of slot guys and using them, who's a better slot guy than him? I feel like he's going to have a monster year. I feel like he probably should be thanking his lucky stars that A.J. Brown got traded because he's about to get that big time extension.
I hope he does have a good year. I've always liked him.
And they also got the
Yeah,
other guy.
Who even is their second? The Lemon guy?
Yeah, Malachi Lemon.
Oh yeah, the one that has hamstring issues right now.
Hey,
Yeah,
And
that
it's
guy.
fucking June. June, and apparently he's not practicing because he has hamstring issues. Oh, that's good.
Hey, I saw
Mhm.
Neighbors basically waddling after he hit the ball in a baseball game.
Harold's, Harold.
It means nothing in June.
Harold.
Yeah.
But it means
I'm
quite
gonna-
a bit still.
I'm gonna tell you, it means a lot for your guy who has an ACL and who had a cleanup surgery not too long ago.
I'm coping hard.
And they signed 2 old, outdated wide receivers. 3, I should say. 2 are just bigger than the other one, but
Nah, man.
that looked very scary. Honestly, I saw that. I was like, oh,
Yeah.
1. Then I saw the second one, and I was like, okay, maybe they're just trying to help. And I saw the third one, and I was like, oh, this is not good. This screams signs of like, yeah, he might not be back until like middle of the season.
Nah, man. OBJ's a dog. He's coming back. No, I can't. I couldn't.
yeah.
I can't.
All right.
No,
alright.
We're signing the Unk squad, dude. We got Barrios, we got OBJ, and we got Boo Boo Schuster. Man,
Yeah, good luck, buddy.
Slayton's our
Yeah,
number
just
1
have fun
guy.
with all that.
Jalen
Gonna be a whole lot of
Hyatt.
Scaraboo.
I'm so happy. I'm thanking my lucky stars we got Isaiah Likely, because if we didn't get him and we rocked with everyone else, oh man, we would have the worst group of weapons without Neighbors. And I'm hoping I'll give him my ACL. I don't ever use it. I'm fat. He can have mine. Like, I'll trade ACLs with him if that means he'll be ready to play. Although, I think if he had my ACL, he'll probably blow that shit out in 2 seconds. So
Probably.
Probably.
Yeah, because it's not athletic.
No.
no, it's fatletic. So
Fatletic.
I guess. Do we have any like? Maybe like not. Do we think there's gonna be another big trade? Maybe a person that we think is gonna get traded.
No, but I was hoping the Packers are actually going to grab Josh Sweat from the Cardinals. I figured give him like a 3rd round. That would have been like that would have been a nice complimentary piece, but I
Hey,
don't
the
think
Packers
they're
did their big trade last year. They won't do another one for 5 years.
gonna. Yeah, but Josh Sweat isn't a big trade though. Like Micah
No.
Parsons is a huge like that's like oh my gosh, doors blown open.
The Blores are open.
Josh
Dude.
Sweat is like a here's a 3rd rounder.
I
Fair.
I kind of like that. It's a risk because Lucas Van Ness, when he was healthy last year, actually looked okay, but then he
Yeah.
got hurt. So it's, I guess, if they trade for Sweat, I would assume they're done with Van Ness, or they're like willing to move off of him. I don't hate the idea of giving him a chance to prove himself, but I feel like you're not.
This
you
is
don't-
definitely a make it or break a year for Van Ness because I think he's on his 4th or 5th year.
I'll go
I
check.
think he's on his 4th, and I think they declined his 5th because I think they want to see what he's gonna do, which is fair.
No,
You all right there, Harold?
no, it's trying to make me buy a house.
I struggle a little
I
bit.
googled
You want
Lucas
to buy
Van.
a house?
I googled Lucas Van Ness contract and it tried to make me buy a house. He is on the final year of his deal because his team option was declined.
Yeah. Okay. So it's on his 4th year. His 5th year was declined. Yeah, this is definitely a prove it year. Like
Oh
you
wait,
gotta do it.
wait, no, I'm stupid. I'm bald.
This guy.
This
This
is.
guy.
I'm still. I think they did pick up his cap thing.
Oh, did they?
Yeah,
Is he on his 4th, but they picked up his 5th?
Yes.
Okay.
Damn, I'm stupid. Yeah.
Yeah, so I was close enough.
So this is his second to last year, which is basically his last year if you think about it. Because once they get to his last year of the deal, normally guys don't like to play on that last year. They want to get an extension. You have a couple guys
Yeah.
that'll like bet on themselves, say, "No, I'm going to play on it, prove it." It's a risky endeavor, but you can stay healthy.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I feel like we're gonna have a lot more talks. Football coming up here soon, so I'm not. We don't need to get into everything, but
Right.
No, we do not. I guess, do we have any like interesting conversations to talk about? Because I have one thing
Let's
that
hear it.
happened that I like to talk about.
yeah.
I mean, I saw the. I just saw it today. The Brandon Ayuk warrant.
Hmm?
Wait, what? I didn't see
Yeah,
that.
issued an arrest warrant for Brandon Ayuk.
Nice.
Oh my! This guy's never coming back in the league. For what?
Gen-
What did he do?
It
Mis-
says exhibition of speed.
Oh.
he had a misdemeanor for speeding, and he didn't report it or whatever, or do what he's supposed to.
Oh, that's nothing.
This fucking guy.
It's funny though, seeing the headline
It
pop
Yeah.
up.
is.
What
my
a generational
gosh.
bag fumbler. He literally had a fully guaranteed contract, or a near full guaranteed contract, and all he had to do was show up. He didn't have to play good. He didn't even have to be good. He just had to show up and like shit his pants and just run around, and he would have been fine. But he decided to pull a Kanye and go crazy, and now he's making no money or very, very little money. And he's talking about trying to get traded to the Commanders. Buddy, you should have just played and you probably would have got traded to the Commanders.
Yeah, he's kind of dumb.
I have him on my dynasty team in my one league, and I'm like, I want to drop him so bad, but I'm coping.
Kiss him goodbye.
I'm like, maybe he'll like get his stuff together. Maybe rehab will help him. I don't think it's gonna help him, guys.
No,
I
It's
don't
not
think
gonna-
it's helping him.
No.
it ain't helping him.
All right, Harold, what you got?
I saw the Madden 27 cover. Bears quarterback Caleb Williams.
Oh, so he's gonna have a shit year.
That's
Yeah,
what
I'm
I
fine
was.
with it.
That's what I was telling. I was like, Andrew, you're gonna be happy about it. And he's like, what? I'm like, Caleb. He's like, I don't care. And I'm like, no. Everyone who's on the Madden cover gets like CTE or goes crazy or like something. Like Caleb Williams.
I know. Has that been a thing though lately?
So actually, that's a
'Cause
great
who was on the
question.
cover last year?
Here, let me pull
Josh.
that up.
Josh Allen, I think.
Was it? I don't know. Well, he had a good year last year.
He had a good year. I mean, the Bills didn't make it like far, but they had a good
Yeah.
year.
I think he was
I just
24. I think Saquon was 25 with the hurdle.
Again, Saquon.
Oh, dude,
yeah,
if it was Saquon, then yeah, he had a down year. He had a down year.
I don't know about down. He
Um,
still had a damn good year.
That was actually I don't even. Hold on, let me
25.
I'm gonna pull it up.
see.
Huh,
Saquon.
I think I'm wrong.
Jared, I'm gonna say he had 1,100 yards.
It's not bad for most
Like-
running backs.
It's not bad, but it's like his best year on the Giants was 1,300. So I don't know. That's I mean, it's-
anything's
if it's
gonna
a
seem
down
like
year-
a down year for him compared to the year before, though.
well, yeah. For comparing it to the year before, but I'm kind of looking. I'm kind of like not looking at the 2024 year because that is like a huge outlier. So I mean, if his best year is in 2022 with 1,300
Okay.
yards, it's like
Christian McCaffrey last year broke the mold because he was healthy. Or no, Saquon was 26. Oh no.
Yeah, Saquon was 26.
Saquon was 26. He
McCaffrey
had
was
a down
25.
year. McCaffrey blew his ACL out that year. No, 25.
Yeah, but it's a most year thing for him.
Josh Allen, John Madden was,
He was
23.
24.
I mean, John Madden as a cover athlete wasn't good because he died. So that's a cover
this
curse.
guy.
You're not wrong.
Alright,
Right.
Alrighty. Okay.
All right, this is
This
where we
guy.
end the pod.
Who?
Yeah, let's wrap it up, Harold.
All right, we'll
Yeah,
wrap
let's
it up. Before we go, we gotta close our podcast with our hot topics of the week. Who wants to go first?
I can.
Yeah.
I don't have much. I'm gonna be bored as shit because my fucking PlayStation broke
Well,
and vehicles suck. So I'm just stuck at home, not doing much of anything all weekend. I'm gonna play Forza Horizon.
nice.
Atta boy.
That was it. That's all I got.
Oh,
Nice.
Oh, that was a hiccup.
dude, it was like a hiccup and a burp, dude. I almost died. It was a herp.
Interesting. Okay. Well, I guess I could go.
Yeah.
I know I told you boys before the pod because I thought we were doing the pod tomorrow, and I didn't want to wait that long. So an old buddy of mine started his own Whatnot channel with I think a couple of his buddies, and he cut me a deal today and on a break for the Saints, and he pulled me a Tyler Shuck Uptown.
Yeah, it's nuts.
That is crazy.
We take it, we take it.
Oh, yeah.
That's worth it.
But if y'all are in the market for some cards, go check out Dairyland Breaks on Whatnot.
Hey, I think I follow them already.
Yeah, that's my buddy.
I do not.
I was about to say, Dylan, if you want to send me a link for that, I can post it in the description for the pod.
Oh, sure. I can do that.
Yeah, while you're doing that, I'll talk about my hot topic.
There you go.
My hot topic is actually a TV show that my wife and I just finished. It's on Netflix. It's called The Burrows, and it is new. It was just like released like last week or the week before. It is amazing. I love it. If you haven't seen it, it's from the directors, the Duffer Brothers, who made Stranger Things. They did this, and it's another like kind of like sinister thing. But it's with a bunch of like retired old folks, so it's kind of funny. I actually really loved it. So, that's my hot topic. Was just that show was really good, and I'm suggesting it.
Well,
You finished it already?
Oh yeah, there's
Boy.
well, there's only 8 episodes, but each of
Oh,
them were
okay.
about an
Alright.
hour long. So
well,
Yeah, that checks out.
I think it's funny that you mentioned that because my hot topic was a show that I'm watching. I finally finished season 1 of Game of Thrones, and I fully plan on finishing it now.
That's such a good show. Oh
It
my
is, dude. I'm not gonna spoil nothing at all, but it's so funny. Like going in knowing that like everyone is kind of disposable, and going, "Oh, I really like this guy," and then, "Oh no, he's dead." And it's like,
He's
well,
dead.
at least my next favorite guy isn't gonna die, and it's like, oh no. So
To be
Also,
fair,
Harold,
I think
I don't-
if you haven't seen season 1 by now,
I was gonna say, I don't think you
Probably
can say
not much left to
spoilers. It's
spoil.
been out forever. If
Hey.
they don't know about it now or haven't watched it, they're probably not gonna.
see,
Right.
that's how I felt, but I didn't watch the fully season 1 until very recently. So maybe someone else hears Loser Harold say he likes it and goes, you know what? Maybe so, maybe so. I'm very excited to finish it. And I know that they have the House of Dragons spinoff, and I know they have Knights of the Seven Kingdoms spinoff too. So I don't know if it's a spinoff or what the deal is, but yeah, I got my show for the summer, probably for the early summer. I hope I'm gonna finish this.
It just dawned on me. I ain't got shit going on Saturday. Maybe I'll watch season 2 of Fallout. And nothing better to do.
it's worth the watch.
You can
Oh,
watch.
yeah, I plan on it. I just never really had time.
You can watch the Spurs Knicks.
Yeah. Go Spurs, by the way. Actually, I don't really care who wins that.
Whoever wins, I think it's like the first time in the past couple of years. There's not like a villain. Like we're not like, we hate these guys.
Right.
I mean, like there are people that are like the Knicks are obnoxious, but for them, like I don't know, all the guys that they got, like I love, like Jalen Brunson is great to watch. Like they're like Josh Hart and his relationship is so funny.
yeah, we definitely could talk about this after the pod has ended.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Thank you, Angie, for your very subtle messaging. We're gonna wrap up the pod. Again, I'm your host Harold, and until next time, I will see you sexy scallywags later.